My name is Isham Chistie. I'm with Occupy Wall Street to Juntos. So 2011 has been a huge year for social movements in the United States. There was, before the occupation of Wall Street on September 17th, there was some student mobilizations, some labor mobilizations, but it was largely the same. And then inspired by Egypt and Tunisia and Spain and all these other social movements, we tried to start an occupation of Wall Street. So we started to organize that at the end of July, and then people were organizing for it, and then the occupation of Wall Street happened. That happened on September 17th. Then things just kept going and kept going. So we saw marches that we had, police brutality, people getting pepper sprayed. That showed a lot of people the violence of the state, and that people were willing to resist. After that, the movement of Occupy Wall Street grew and grew. We had another big march on October 5th, I believe. That was when we were crossing the Brooklyn Bridge. 700 people got arrested. And then after that, the movement started to spread more and more. Occupation started on October 15th in major cities. On October 15th was the big International Day of Action. There were mobilizations in around 900 countries. In the United States, there were mobilizations all throughout the countries, all the major countries. There were occupations. There were occupations in smaller countries and mobilizations against banks. And so far we have seen in 2011, since the occupation of Wall Street, we have seen over 5,000 people getting arrested doing nonviolent direct action. We have shut down banks. We have the student movement has been rejuvenated. There are general assemblies in student campuses all throughout the United States. So after the occupation of Wall Street, we just saw this blossoming of social movements, a rejuvenation of labor, a rejuvenation of the environmental movement. In the environmental movement, we saw the Keystone pipeline that happened a couple months before Occupy Wall Street. There were hundreds and hundreds of people getting arrested to stop this pipeline that was going to continue environmental devastation in the United States. And so that movement has become a part of Occupy Wall Street. We're trying to incorporate the anti-war movement with the continued and further police brutality in Egypt. We are trying to act in solidarity and targeting the United States, who is a major funder of the Egyptian military, as well as produces tear gas. So we have been trying to connect with these international struggles, and 2007 has been the most remarkable year I can think of in the United States to do social movement work and to struggle against capitalism and political and social inequality.